passenger commutation, which is for primary day-to-day work. Second most important factor for the railways, which is the freight transport. Third, business and pleasure travel. So many people travel day-to-day for some tourist destinations or their business work. So if you see, compared to other countries like China, which is similar in population to India, post-independence, 1947 varaikku, almost 53,000 kilometers of track we had. At last 6 decades though, we were able to add only 12,000 kilometers. Total 65,000 kilometers track we have. Compared to China in the same period, 1945 though, they had only 27,000 kilometers. And now they have close to 91,000 kilometers. The last 6 decades, which has grown, which is similar to India's population, it has taken enormous measures in improving the rail systems. But unfortunately, our country did not. When we take within our regions of Telangana, the 10 districts, the development is much worse. So nothing we had actually happened. So the 3 important things which we need to have is, 1, all the districts should be connected to the state capital. This is very important because district houses many government offices and other probably some establishments or factories, whatever it may be. Second, within the districts should be connected. Third important, to the district capital, there are other major cities within the districts, those should be connected. So if you see all these, and the fourth important is the intra-city transport. Like for example, we have a city like Hyderabad, and within the city itself, how we are able to manage that. So if you are able to manage all these things, see, we are achieving 3 important things. 1, very cost effective. From Kazipet, it takes close to 150 rupees in bus, whereas in train it is hardly 40 rupees. You travel in lesser amount of time. Hardly you take 2.5 hours, provided if the trains are running punctually. Third important thing is the most environmental friendly travel. And when in bus, one bus can carry hardly 40-45 passengers, whereas a train at a single trip can carry up to 1,000 passengers. So these are all the benefits that we have. So if you see in our 10 districts, whether all the districts are connected to the state capital, no. It's a very clear example that Medak and Karimnagar are left out. Even the other districts like Adilabad or the Warangal, so Adilabad we have some connectivity, and Warangal it is there because the main line from the Chennai or the Vijayawada to New Delhi is passing through Warangal. So it's very important that the district capitals are interconnected and the other regions are also connected through rail links. So this is helping in our economy also. Now if you see Medak, where we have some kind of factories or industrial areas like beyond Patanjeru, and there is some areas in other areas also. Now see, what we can do is, we can actually try to decongest the population in the city and ask them to move towards the areas, provided we have good connectivity. Like for example, Zahirabad is close to 80 kilometers, or people even coming from Tandur or Kazipet area towards Hyderabad. But unfortunately, if you see, for them to come to office, they have to come to office at around 9:30, 10 to be there in time, and reach office around 5:30. Have we given some transport facility to them to reach office in time, or leave out in time from 5 o'clock or something? No. None of these areas, be it Zahirabad or be it Kazipet or anything, we are not giving a proper connectivity to this thing. So this is something which is very important that we have to ask for. We have to fight for our rights. We need to ask them, see, these are all the things which we need to. If you take the case of Karimnagar, it's been a prestigious seat. So even though it has been represented by good personalities, but unfortunately we have not even connectivity to Hyderabad or Secunderabad. That is some sad state. So, even in the Medak, the district capital is not even connected to the state capital. So this is the state of affairs in which we are in. So we need to connect the industrial areas and also the district capitals, and also within the district also. Suppose the Medak itself is not connected through railway. So we need to, first, it's a long process, but at least we have to start that. We have to ask for our rights. We have to ask, so these are all the links we need. They can start that. So at least now if they start doing that, they can do it in the next 5 to 10 years time down the line. So it is going to help the passengers, it is going to help the freight or other movement, so which is going to help you in reducing the transport that is being incurred on the lorries and other thing which we pay more. The farmers and all for transporting their things, they pay more through lorry and then bring it to the godown and that stuff. So if you see overall, the economy is going to improve. And the last point which I wanted to cover is the intra-city. Intra-city like the city like Hyderabad, which we want to develop. It is very important that we have an effective public transport system. Now, the suburb areas like Malkajgiri or Bolaram, they are not even connected. There was one article today also in one newspaper where before June we used to have 20 trains which were connecting to Hyderabad and the Secunderabad area. Now it has been reduced to 7 trains. I don't know on whose, in spite of more people going towards the suburban areas and the transport or the number of people traveling from those areas towards the Hyderabad or be it Lingampalli or beyond it like Vikarabad or Tandur, even though it is improving or increasing, we are not able to meet that. We are not taking any efforts. Now the other one important transport system that we have, or one good transport system we have, the MMTS. We have been talking about this phase 2 for quite some time. Even in February this year, we got allocation of 99 crores. Even after 7-8 months, what have we done? Nothing. Nothing has been on the road. So the Malkajgiri stretch from Secunderabad, it is hardly 5.5-6 kilometers, which needed electrification and the train needs to be introduced. But unfortunately, that itself took some 8 months to do that. And even now, if we want to introduce a train towards Malkajgiri, we have to order the coach from the ITF. That is going to take another 6 to 8 months. So, for ordering the coach itself, people have not taken steps. They know that it is going to take 6 months, it is going to take 8 months even for manufacturing of one train. But even that we have not done. So that is the state of affairs. So even after we getting the fund, so where are these funds going there? Unfortunately, we are trying to focus ourselves into something else, which is going to take too many years for us to get realized. So it's very important that we get these things done. The second thing is the other extension of the phase 1, that is the phase, as part of phase 2, we are supposed to have a link or a train line towards Patanjeru and then to Shankarpalli. So in fact there was already a line towards that area, but the station has been abandoned. So it is not something we are going to create. It is already there, it is going to put into use, that's all. For that, even after 2-3 years of representation, all these things started way around 2007. Now we are talking in 2012. Nothing has happened as far as the phase 2 is concerned. So towards Shankarpalli and Patanjeru, they have to extend the line to Patanjeru, one more doubling. They have to do the electrification. They have to extend or lay a track between Shankarpalli and Patanjeru. That is the work they need to do. But unfortunately, the feasibility study itself has not started. This is the state as on today. Now this will be entrusted to somebody else who will do the feasibility study and prepare a report. Then it will be passed on to the authorities. Then they will say whether it is required or not. So now we say it is required for us. There are people who travel from that area, Patanjeru or Shankarpalli, who travel from that area towards the city, and we need that link. And who is to decide on what we need? And whatever we have to ask for, and they have to actually at least do whatever that we need. So unless these things are improved or unless these things are done in a faster time, so we will not be able to get much what we require. So I would like to conclude by saying that unless we have a link to the district capital or from the district capital to the state capital, and within the city itself we are trying to improve, there are a lot of things which need to happen. So we have to fight for that, and we need to ensure that we get it through. Thank you so much.